Hello and welcome, my people with net worths of negative $100,000, if not more. It's SJP here, and today I've got a really weird and interesting video idea for you guys. So, money has been a topic that is very difficult to talk about for a lot of people, and I think it's stigmatized in a lot of different ways, and a lot of people give bad advice, or the people that give advice are the people that are trying to make money off of you by giving you said advice, right? So today, I wanted to do something completely different, completely out of the ordinary for me. I want to break out of my frickin' shell for you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about money. Now, on top of that, this is real-life money, by the way, not just Bloons Tower Defense 6 money. But on top of that, I also want to do something a little bit more fun for you guys. So, I realized that Chimps Mode is the only game mode in the game that you can basically waste money. Right? In every other way, every other game mode, it's really difficult to waste money. The only real way is by, like, putting trees down and having the bananas disappear, or putting down an engineer trap and waiting too long for the trap to exist, and then it turns into being worth less money. But it's kind of being worth the regular amount of money. But there are other ways that we can make this a little more interesting. So what I want to do for you guys today is I want to try to use mostly towers that are going to give us that either normally give us money, but will not give us money, or in this situation might actually be a super duper bad idea, or completely wrong and stupid and idiotic to build in Chimps Mode. So I'll just give you a couple examples, but I've got a lot more later on that we can definitely mess around with. A trade empire. It makes no frickin' sense to buy in Chimps Mode because it makes you lots of money. You can boost other merchantmen and stuff, but, like, it makes no frickin' sense. We're going to try to get a trade empire on Chimps Mode. Makes no frickin' sense. We're going to try to use Odin's trees as much as we possibly can, and we're going to try to squander that money. When the trees pop those bananas out, we ain't going to collect them. It's going to make you guys so frickin' angry, it's going to make you realize how much maybe you're wasting money in real life, too. All right, we've got snipers. We can go for an elite sniper here, and of course, when we want to use that crate drop, we can't collect that money. So all this crap combined together, of course with other towers and stuff as well, we want to see, can we beat Chimps Mode with this? And to be honest, at the end of this, if I say I screwed it up so bad that I can't possibly win, that is okay. It just means that wasting money is not a good idea in Chimps Mode, and you know what? Everybody's got their limit. So let's play for a little while here, jump into the mid-game when things actually get more interesting, and then we're going to talk about monies. So normally the merchant ship makes, like, what, 80 bucks a round or something like that, and that would mean that if we got this guy right now, we got another 75 rounds of making money. That is actually a really absurd amount of money if you really think about it. Like, this is a lot of freaking money that we'd invest. We'd easily pay for this guy times a bajillion. But now we've literally just wasted basically $2,500 because that last upgrade does nothing for us. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel terrible? Make you feel awful? Make you feel stupid? Probably. So the reason why money was kind of a topic that I was thinking about was because twofold. Number one, I just watched this weird Netflix show specifically about this guy who basically went around and talked to a bunch of different people about specifically their finances and how to fix it, and or how to help them out with their finances without them necessarily making more money or necessarily spending less money. And it was really weird. Like, really weird, because I felt like most of the people on there were just absolutely ridiculous. It was not actually that helpful to, like, teach anybody about money, because these people, in my opinion, were fairly ridiculous. With their spending habits and just the way that they went about their day with spending all of their money and all this stuff. So, to me, it felt really weird and sort of awkward, but I was like, do people really have this mentality for money? Maybe there's more people out there that are just sort of bad with money, because you know what? It's never taught. In school, I mean, I didn't have an economics class or anything like that. I had general business was the only class that I took in high school that was like anything even remotely decently okay, like trying to teach you anything about money, but there was never like a personal finance class or a how to do taxes class or anything like that. So everything left to finances is almost like, screw you, figure it out, or hope that your parents are able to teach you about it, but maybe your parents are bad with money too, so it gets really freaking weird. Second fold, though. Yes, there's another fold here. I mean, I guess we're folding in half, then we're hot dog style. Then we're gonna hot dog and half it. Okay, right here for a double fold. And twofold. I just started thinking about how I'm going to have to deal with all these frickin' medical bills because I've done a lot of doctor things recently, and I'm just like, money frickin' sucks sometimes, dude. Sometimes it just frickin' sucks, and there's just nothing you can do about it, you know? So I don't want to judge people. You know, a lot of people are put in different situations and all that stuff, and I never want to make you guys feel like like you're an idiot because you're poor or something like that. That's just not true. There's a lot of things that go on, but starting as early as you possibly can is the most important thing, because the more you screw up throughout your life, the harder it is to kind of catch up and get things organized and make sure that your life is going to be better as far as money is concerned later on. So here we go, guys. We're going for supply drop here. And the cool thing about supply drop is we get this really cool crate. All right, when we drop this crate on us, we're normally going to make a big chunk of change. Unfortunately for us, the crate doesn't work. Oh my god, these lawnmowers, dude. Hopefully you guys can't hear that, but I got freaking lawnmower ear up the wazoo right now, like right outside my freaking window. So a little upset about that. All right, we have like Noma popping out right now. And I have no idea what to do about that. So I think there's only one real good answer for this. I think since we're having so many issues, we're going to have to go for an Elite Sniper. You know, I think it just makes sense. We go Elite Sniper and easily gonna, you know, start taking things down. Delicious. Fantastic. So to be honest, I kind of feel like I need to make money for the rest of the game. And in Chimps Mode, that's kind of a weird thing to do, because Chimps is, you know, the eye of Chimps is like no making money, no making income. So what do we do here? Obviously, we need to make extra cash. So let's buy a really quick village here. We're going to buy a monkey business and a monkey commerce. And we're going to save up for a monkey town if we can afford it. It's only $10,000. That doesn't seem too ridiculous. And then even if we want to go on top of that, we can even go for a freaking monkey city here. Through 3240 on top of that. It's going to give us even more bonus cash. Freaking amazing. I mean, so far, things are going pretty great. Oh, let's drop this crate. Ba-bam! Give me that $0. And soon, Oben will have his trees. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Anyways, while watching this show, I really felt like the people on the show, at least most of them, were very similar to this strategy right here. All right, playing Chimps Mode with the most wrongest, weirdest, stupid strategy of all time. You don't know how to do money at all, and I think you're kind of weird for doing it this way. We're going to drop down some tentacles over here. And the tentacles are going to soak up a lot of these balloons. Unfortunately, a lot of these balloons, sadly, when they pop, you normally grab those bananas, and you pick it up and you make the money back, right? Sadly, if you don't pick up those bananas, bad things happen. Really, really bad things happen. You don't make all that money. You lose out on all those dollar bills, yo! So I'm a little afraid here, to be completely honest with you guys. We got round 63 coming up. Do I go for the frickin' monkey cities? Check this out. Trees! Look at them bananas. Watch them slowly die. Suffer. Suffer at the hand of Chris and his not picking up a bananas strategy. How does it make you feel? How about we pick up how about just a crate? Let's just leave crates on the ground forever. Can we do that? Do they eventually disappear or what? I don't know. Oh, they do just disappear. Would you look at that? Pretty quickly, too. That's kind of upsetting. All right, if we struggle against round 60 here, though, this is going to be a big problem, because I have no idea what the heck to do. Oh, no, the bananas are gone! Oh, crap. All right, we need a Monkey City stat. Here it is. We got a Monkey City now, though, so that's good news. And I think, you know what, believe it or not, I'm gonna stop wasting so much money, because this is just ridiculous. I really don't think I'm going to be able to keep up for the rest of the game if I just keep on squandering my money. So let's be at least mildly smart with our money. All right, mildly. Let's start saving up for some decent towers over here and hopefully try to survive round 63. Oh, I picked up bananas! Oh, it's such a habit! I'm so sorry. So I said I wasn't going to, but I did. So I came up with just 4 things that I think people should do with their money to hopefully help them be a smarter person with their money. All right, we're gonna throw down this thingamajig. And if you guys are, ooh, look at that, we picked up a $0 something. I don't even know what I picked up, but all right. So if you guys want to completely blow me off and say that I'm an idiot, or if you want to, in the comments below, say that you should not listen to Chris whatsoever, he's obviously just a Bloons YouTuber, and he knows nothing about money whatsoever, that's fine too. Like, I don't want you to listen to me because you like me. I want you to listen to me because it makes sense, and it's logical, and it's reasonable, and it's something you can get behind because you're like, yeah, dude, it just rings a bell now. Nobody said this before, and I just needed to hear it. All right, because that's what I'm hoping that I could do for you guys, or at least some of you. Again, I do have a wide variety of ages of people that watch, so there could be people in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and maybe you guys are doing absolutely fantastic financially. Good for you. But there are definitely that subgroup of early 20s, kind of late teens group that might just be kind of jumping into the world a little bit, you know, getting ready to go to college and understanding money, you know, and all that stuff. And it can get really wonky because when you're a teenager and if your parents just keep handing you money or if you just get your low minimum wage job, you don't realize what kind of bills can pile up. You don't realize that you got the house bill, the internet bill, the electricity bill, the water bill, the, did I say internet bill? The internet bill, the utility bills. You got all this crap on top of each other, on top of your car bill and your insurance bill and this other bill. There's just bills all over the frickin' place. And then on top of that, any money that you make is frickin' taxed up to wazizzle. So it's like, well, oh, guess what, Chris? Whatever money you make, we're gonna tax it right from the get-go. Then after you get your money, every time you buy anything, we're gonna tax it on top of that. So basically, you get taxed on top of your tax, and then you also have to pay for all these different things that are taxes on top of all that stuff, just because you exist, basically. So money kind of sucks sometimes. It really sucks for a lot of people. But here's my 4 tips. Number 1, in my opinion, especially the younger kids out there, 18, 19, 20, if you haven't gotten a credit card yet, I do recommend you get a credit card. And I do recommend that you don't use it at all unless you literally have the money in your bank account. Specifically, I think people should get a credit card and only put one thing on there. You should just put your phone bill. Just put your phone bill or whatever other monthly bill you have. That's it. And then all you do is you let it sit for years upon years, doing that same exact thing. And if you pay it off every single month, you build credit. And it sucks to say this, that we live in a world where you have to have a credit score, but it really is important. Having a good credit score basically means that everything else for the rest of your life is going to go easier. If you want to rent out an apartment, if you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a car, you're not only going to be able to get those things, because people think that you're going to pay money back if you borrow it, but you're also going to get a better rate. That's the cool part. People don't realize it, but if you get a 3% rate compared to a, 8% rate, the amount of money that you have to pay on that total loan can be absurd, can be ridiculous. I mean, you could do the math and all that stuff. I'm not going to get too crazy into it, but it really is absurd. You can pay easily thousands of dollars, or if you're dealing with house stuff, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars more on your total loan, which is just straight up ridiculous. All right, so my goal here is, obviously, we got to make more money, so we're going to go for the Jungle's Bounty right here. And what this guy's going to allow us to do is when we use our ability here, it's going to generate some extra cash flow for us. So we can keep on generating cash with our really nice sniper crate here, and we're going to generate extra cash with this banana jungle action. And on top of that, we're making extra money from this Jungle's Bounty on top of the Monkey City combo. Things are just freaking good right now, dude. Things are just absolutely excellent. Besides the fact that balloons are getting really far. Other than that, things are going pretty good. Besides that sad fact right there. So we might, depending on round 75 and 76, might have to start doing something that's not completely detrimental to our strategy. But I hope that doesn't get too wild here. Hopefully. So my number 1 thing, again, I think you should get a credit card. If you are absurdly bad with money and you know that you're going to be bad with this credit card, well, then switch it up and don't get a credit card. But for most people, oh crap, we got to get a radar scanner here. But for most people, definitely, I think you should get it. Number 2, all right? So people often ask, especially if you have a little bit of extra cash, what should you do with it? And if you're young, the main thing you should do is you should invest in yourself. All right, this is a weird one, but college is an easy answer, but there's also trade schools and things like that. You can spend some money to gain skills and things that will help you make more money in the future. Obviously a doctor who went to school for a really freaking long time is going to make way more money than somebody who just has a high school degree. It just kind of makes sense, or at least 99.9% of the time that's going to happen. So in those situations, you want to invest in yourself. But I think some people misunderstand this a little bit too, because they think that the only way to invest in yourself is by doing things like going to school and things like that. But sometimes people need to invest in themselves by doing things that are just going to improve their overall well-being. And I don't mean necessarily buying a coffee every single day or something like that, but things that'll improve yourself in other ways, like, for example, if you know that you are out of shape, maybe buying that gym membership is an investment in yourself, and that will help you long-term with your either depression or issues that you got going on, or your health, just to help you live longer, all that other stuff. So you should do that. Obviously, this depends on everybody's individual things going on in their life and all that stuff, but definitely try to invest in yourself at least a reasonable amount. So I'm going to move my trees to the back here. I feel like I'm wasting too much money. I'm only at $18,000 right now, and we're about to get to free play in the 80s plus, and that is going to be a really, really scary time. Basically relying on my elite sniper right now, because he's got 200,000 pops. Open's got 19k, 52k for this guy, which isn't too shabby actually, and 6,000 for this guy. Holy crap! All right, this is pretty brutal. I kind of want to get a Trade Empire because he actually does get an improved amount of popping power, but I think I need to try to go for a Spirit of the Forest. We're only 15k away, And he would normally make us $1,000 every single round on top of that. So, crap, this ability doesn't even freaking work, man. They should just get rid of it. Ninja Kiwi, man. Why even let us drop crates and drop this and drop that all over the place? I don't know. But either which way, I do want to go for a Spirit of the Forest. I think this guy is a good tower on top of being a smidge of a money waster. And if we can get this guy going, we might be able to pull off the Grand Master of all money wasters and still possibly beat the game. Possibly. I say possibly because this could still be really, really difficult. Clearly, Moabs are a really big deal right now. And Spirit of the Forest, he's not the greatest against Moabs. He's okay, but he's not the greatest. And Oben says size matters not, and she sadly disagrees with us on this situation because right now, Oh My Gods are a pretty big deal. It's pretty huge. It's pretty freaking huge. We might have to rely on our trees and whatnot in the back. All right, number 3. This is a weird one, and a lot of people don't like this, but it's so freaking true. You got to try to limit your daily purchases, limit your weekly purchases after that, and limit your monthly purchases after that, kind of in that order. Yeah. That's probably the hardest thing to do for... Oh, crap, dude. There's no way we're going to beat this. Oh, my God. I strongly believe this is going to be way too strong for us. I don't know what to do about it. Clearly, I just need some Oh My God Popping Power, and I don't know what I want to get out of this guy. I mean, there's nothing super cheap. I could probably go for Attack Shoot or something. Okay, we are. Actually, it's going to be close. Elite Sniper, can you clean up? Yes, we can! We just took down his Oh My God, dude! And I think, since Oh My God took about until 85, I think we're going to be okay. I think we get a Spirit of the Forest in the next couple rounds here. This is big chunks of monies. All right, let's re-grab... Oh, I grabbed my money again. Aw, crap. Oh, my God. All right. Well, Bloons are getting really, really far. Elite Sniper, clearly late game, running out of help here. Even with the Alchemist and everything, it's not automatically delish. Luckily, though, 81 does indeed go down. Sweet! And we should get Spirit of the Forest in this round. All right, we got a chance, guys. We got a freaking chance here. We got a freaking chance. So, this is a tough one because a lot of people don't want to hear it, but specifically the people that go out and buy, like, Starbucks every single morning, you know, on their way to work, or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, or if you eat out every single day for lunch, you eat out, spend $10, $12 on lunch instead of packing your own lunch for $3-4. That can be another way that just sort of siphons your money away. You don't realize it, but that's a big chunk of money that's just gone every single day that you just don't get to have back. So if you try to limit those daily purchases to maybe a couple times a week or once a week or something like that, you won't realize it, but you'll save so much freaking money. And it sucks because you might be used to it already. I'm gonna say this is what I do, but it just should be done. It just should be done if you're trying to save money. And for some people, this is the only way that they're happy, you know? And if that's what you want to do, and you're not going to debt, that's fine. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying if you really want to be financially responsible, that is one of the #1 ways to do it. Try to limit your dailies, limit your weeklies after that, and then limit your monthlies after that. You know, because spending $10 a month on something is not as bad as spending $10 a day on something, very clearly. And my last one is especially for the youngos. The youngos out there. I don't know what I want to call you guys, but I actually have numbers for this frickin' one because I thought it's ridiculous. I remember hearing this for the first time, and I was in my early 20s. And at first, I just didn't believe it. I was like, no, that is false. You are wrong. That makes no sense. You're an idiot. Who could possibly ever imagine that happening? That doesn't make any frickin' sense. But if you put save for retirement. Okay, that is as easy as that. As much as you can put in, obviously, but I have a quick example here. All right. So let's say that you were 18 years old. You decided to start saving for retirement, and that's a very difficult age because I did not do it until I was about 24, 25, something like that. I'll admit, minor mistake on my part. I really wish I started earlier. I was just very poor as an 18-year-old. I get it, man. I was in college. I was paying all of my money went straight into college. And or my car, you know, I had paid for my insurance, my car, I paid for my phone bill, I paid for everything, almost everything, besides my living space. By the time I was 18 years old, actually 16 years old, I paid for, oh crap, I got Dart Monkeys up the Wazizzle. All right, let's do this. Why am I not doing this, dude? I paid for it, let's use it up. Give me some Dart Monkey action. Why not? Hopefully I'm not squandering space here, but I gotta frickin' do it. I gotta frickin' do it. Dart Monkeys, if we can put them inside of the range of the village, why not? They've got cam detection. and extra popping power. I got 10 more free dart monkeys. This is delicious. I can't believe we're still surviving. I mean, Spirit of the Forest is hard to bet against, but dude, come on. This is a... Oh, crap, DDTs! Oh, crap, DDTs. Oh, crap, DDTs. Oh, crap, DDTs. Oh, crap, DDTs! All right. I don't know if it's a glitch, but I'm getting $0 out of all of my tentacles over here, so I don't know what's going on with that. I thought that you do have to grab the money for the money to exist, but maybe it just like goes into your pocket automatically. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing this all wrong. But either which way, there is something that I want to do here. DDTs are clearly an issue, so I got to decide if I want to go for something that's going to help against those DDTs or try to obliterate them. And that is a difficult decision to make because there is the Grandmaster of wasting money. Do you guys know what it is? It's the Bloon Master Alchemist. It shrinks Zoma Gods and below down into red balloons. All right, and all of that money is gone. All the ceramics, the Moab, the BFB, all that money that you would have made for popping this, oh my god, gone. You just get $1, a single dollar. So if I can get this guy, that'd be fan-frickin-tastic. But I think by getting this guy, if we do manage to afford him in time, because he's still 43,000 plus previous, so he's about 50k or so, a little less than 50k. If we can afford that guy in time, the bad balloons, it has to wipe us. I just don't see it. Even with this many dart monkeys up the wazizzle, I just don't see us popping the frickin' bad balloon. But you know what? I told you guys at the beginning of this game that if we lose, that is okay. Uh-oh. Definite uh-ohs here. So Spirit of the Forest is doing everything right now, I think. Open's doing a little tiny baby bit. Oh, baby, we get another one. But round 95, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. We're going to have to restart for sure. And see what we're going to have to figure out here. But I will try without. At the very least, we'll try without. Maybe we can get lucky. Maybe we can throw some trees up in the front or something like that. Suck up some DDTs right from the get-go. Then swap to a back tentacles to clean up the last little bit of round 95. I don't know. I'm just going to throw it out there that that's a possibility. A maybe. But we don't even have this guy back, so I don't freaking know, man. It's going to be twite. It's going to be very twite. So, retirement. All right, I actually have some numbers here I want to go over with you guys really quickly because I think this is important. So, let's say you start at 18,000. You start at 18 years old, and you put in $5,000. That's not even the max amount that you can put in, but it is a significant amount of money. I mean, that's especially for an 18-year-old, that can be a large chunk of their entire income. But if you haven't, think about this. If you put that in the stock market for 20 years and you assume an 8% return, okay, assume this is tough because you never should assume you're going to get an 8% return, but that is basically the stock market average, like 7-8%, something like that. So here we go. This is going to be the difficult part. Suck up a lot of DDTs here. He gets too full and he can't suck up anything else. Yes. This is a complete and utter fail, but we have $42,000. I'm going to try a non-money squanderer real quickly. I'm going to try one Spike Storm with Red Hot Spikes. I honestly don't believe it's going to be enough, but we'll give it a shot. I'm going to throw down trees in the front here, let him suck up the first few DDT. Ooh, we are grabbing money here. Ooh, $7 a pop. And I'm going to try to time this guy to pop kind of the middle section of DDTs and possibly a little bit of the Moab action, kind of all over the place. But I am not 100% confident. And if this does go okay, though, I think we could probably afford a Bloon Master Alchemist around round 98 or so, and that actually might be enough to get us through round 98. Question is, will this all go down the way I'm expecting? I don't freaking know. But right now, we're having some major issues, guys. All right, I'll give you guys the numbers when we come back. But for right now, this is just the way it's got to be. All right, Spike Storm. All right, Spike Storm, go, 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 go. Give me some DDT popping power. Oh, crap. I mean, it's freaking close, but it's not going to be enough here. Very, very tight, though. And there it goes. Still too much. Okay, really quickly, one other really easy possible solution. I'm mibbing. I mibbed it. Let's see what the mib does. Let's see if the mib with the Spirit of the Forest combo is just gonna take these puppies down, man. And so far, unbelievable. Spirit of the Forest. Why did I go bottom path? I have no freaking idea. Clearly, idiotic move from Chris. Because we easily take it down, and now I'm gonna try. Let's see how close we can get to the Bloon Master Alchemist. I don't really think it matters too much where we put him, so let's see where we're at. 43k, we're about 9,000 away. I think we're gonna get it. Middle of round 98, most likely. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. Then we get to waste so much money together. So anyways, this is an assumption, so you cannot guarantee this for life, but this is what people and economists say right now is kind of the expected result long-term of the stock market, roughly 8% or so. If you put that $5,000 in for 20 years, it's worth $23,304. That's not that crazy. It's nice, all right? Now, that's if you're 18, that's only 38. That seems pretty fair, I guess. If you put in for 30 years, though, that $5,000 turns to $50,000. You 10 times that amount, all right? If you put it in for 40 years, it's worth over $100,000. And if you put it in for that full frickin' 50 years, it's worth $250,000, $234,508. What? Yeah, $5,000 turning into $250,000. Now, of course, this is 50 years later, so you got to deal with inflation and all the other garbage and everything. It might not be worth exactly that much, but inflation is supposed to be about 2 to 3%. Doesn't always work that way, but it's supposed to be about that. So you'll still just be making a lot of money off of your money. Exponential growth is not a joke. You can make it work for you in a ridiculous way. Now, of course, that's only $5,000. Imagine if you put a little more than that. You kind of put it in 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. If you were able to do that, you would be so absurdly well off. You would be so happy with yourself. So think about it. Again, you got to still invest in yourself and everything, but it is a possibility for you to do cool stuff like that. All right, just straight up. Think about it, man. So those are my top tips. Number one, I think you should get a credit card. If you don't have a credit card, be very cautious with credit cards, but still, you should get one. 2, invest in yourself in any way possible. 3, try to limit your daily purchases, your weekly purchases, and your monthly purchases, if at all possible. Cancel those crappy subscriptions you got that you don't really use that much. And then, of course, make sure you're planning for your retirement, guys. It's important. You might not think about tomorrow all that much, but your tomorrow self will definitely appreciate it. Now, if you guys thought this was all terrible advice, feel free to let me know in the comments and tell me, Chris, you're garbage. Chris, you shouldn't talk about this stuff. Chris, you're just a crappy Bloons YouTuber. Why are you talking about money, bro? You're not an economist or anything like that. No. Absolutely not. But at the same time, I do want to make you guys better people, all right? This does not benefit me in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even giving you guys my random credit card link or anything like that. So, and I do that usually once a year. So, just want to throw that out there. I usually do. I benefit. I do sometimes. Not today. But yeah, if you guys are if you guys appreciate the help, make sure you press that like button. Make sure you're subscribing for the content. And well, I don't know if we're having a super duper delicious day yet because we have not won. Yet. We have not won yet. Oh crap, the tentacles are on the wrong spot. That might kill us. Oh. Dang, dude. Bad balloon. Too powerful. Oh crap, guys. We had 8 free dart monkeys left over. I don't know why I've been squandering, but this should work out. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I think we're still not going to make it with all of our money spent. I'm down to $72. And oh wait, what? 2 free dart monkeys? What am I doing? Oh, this is brutal to watch, man. It was a tight battle. But you know what? If you don't prepare your money properly, this is what's going to happen to you. Okay? This is what's going to happen to you. You will be defeated. But if you're smarter with your money, maybe next time we can actually win together. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a super duper delicious day.